Chicken coops. That's the topic today. Hope I don't trip out here. So, how do you build a chicken coop without breaking the bank? And things get expensive fast. A guy in town here is selling chicken coops for $1,300 upwards to something like $3,400. Now they're nice coops, but I can't do that. I do have a nice old coop down here in the back of the woods that my dad built a while back with some plywood, and it was nice shingled on the top, 2x4 construction, nice and rugged. But we got problems. As you can see, I've been taking down trees back here, clearing out the back pasture land. And look at that thing. That used to be a chicken coop. We got a bit of a problem here if you can't tell. So yeah, I find myself in need of a new chicken coop. The thing's just toasted. This was a great coop, and I was planning on using that for the girls' new chickens. Had roosting space for 20 birds in there. But yeah, she's toast. Oh, and look down here. Ooh, raccoon tracks. I'll have to get a trap out for that. That guy's probably the one that's been sneaking around the other chicken coop. So anyways, I busted the chicken coop, and this was the nice, sturdy, good one. I need a coop like today. So what do without breaking the bank? Well, you do what our forefathers did. You get creative and make it work. Now you may have seen my chicken tractor here before. This thing right here, which is just some deck board and 2x4s, goat fence, and IBC tote cut up part and screwed on the bottom there. Yeah, the door fell off in the wind, that windstorm. And honestly, this works great, and I can put up to 12 birds in here as long as I keep it clean in the roost and I move it around on the ground enough so that they don't get too dirty in one spot. But we got 20 new birds, and I might pick up a few more here pretty soon. So I needed something better. I needed something quick, and I needed something sturdy because we've had raccoons coming around. I lost, I think, 3 birds in a week from coons, it looks like. So look at this here. Feast your eyes on this puppy. Alright, this is my chicken coop right now. It is oddly functional and efficient. I'm a huge fan of these chain link dog kennels. They're strong, they're sturdy, they last forever, and generally they're of a type of construction that I can move them around pretty easy without them loosening up. This one not so much. This one's kind of funky, but most of these are real stout and you can drag them all over. Now I've had these kennels for a couple years here, and I think I paid no more than 75 bucks for any of them. 50 bucks for one, 75 for one. This one, the smaller one here, I think this one, I actually got for 25 bucks from a friend. I just had to go cut all the grapevines and brush out of it and bring it over. So it's a cheap, affordable option for the base of a chicken run or a chicken pen here. And then the truck topper I got from a neighbor who was just trying to come up with ways to help me out, help me take care of my animals here. This old unknown origin fiberglass truck topper. It's a little bit heavy to hoist, but we got it hoisted up here. And it's just, I gotta tell you, ain't no rain getting in. We got roosts. I just got some nice posts that I cut from the backwoods here, and I put across on top of the fencing here under the truck hood. Look at that. If it looks stupid but works, then it's not all that stupid. And this thing has some serious potential. So a little bit more construction in here. Maybe put in, take some of my plywood I got laying around and put a little floor here, kind of across the top of the kennel here. I can open it up and have my nesting boxes right here box. You know, I gotta say, this is neat. It's kind of a bit redneck for sure, but this is neat and it's easy access. I'm gonna probably go ahead and do that. You see, the perch is really just, this is all my perch is. It's just a, what is that, a hunk of cherry wood, it looks like. Wedged in there kind of tight. Ah! Those air pistons are kind of out of compression. This is from something around the 80s or so. We couldn't really figure that out. Anyways, this is my newest chicken coop that cost me nothing because I already had this kennel sitting around. Great thing to, if you have a little bit of property, if you're not in the too much of a city area, I would recommend you homesteading folks get a couple of these chain link kennels. Because they're so useful. I can put small pigs in here if I get young piglets and I don't have anywhere yet to put them. I can put them in this pen, they'll be fine. I can put any of the fowls in here. I've used these for chickens, my egg chickens. I've used them for meat birds and turkeys, moving around like a chicken tractor. The only thing you got to do is figure out some way to put a roof over it. Now, I've got another one down here that I'll show you here in a second, and it's honestly amazing. Now I've got another one down here. I'm going to go show you guys in just a second here. Golly, that's neat. That's going to be awesome. Ooh, see that there? That looks like, get that. That looks like a possum. Oh my, this one right here. That is most certainly, with the thumb on the side, that is most certainly a possum track. We got possums back here and coons in the front. I gotta put some traps out tonight. Yep, I'm putting traps out tonight. Get them traps out, get me a possum. Possums are disgusting, by the way, if you're trying to eat one, they're gross. Coons are actually really delicious meat. If you get a coon, skin it, and roast it good, oh, they're incredibly delicious. For real, they're good. So, chicken coop. Now this is a smaller pen for sure. Oh, there's my head. This is a smaller pen for sure. It's again just a chain link kennel. And for a roof on this one, I did this a while back. This was my original chicken tractor and meat bird pen. This is just chicken wire across the top here. So this was, I think, 3-foot wide chicken wire. So I nailed it up to a 2x4, not a treated 2x4 either, just a regular 2x4, and it's lasted probably 6 years already. And I just, yeah, this is one piece of chicken wire, another piece over here. They meet in the middle on the 2x4. And that keeps all the coons out. I've had raccoons climbing across the top of here trying to get in, and they just can't get in. I do gotta watch it sometimes. I overlapped the chicken wire here on the edges and just kind of hooked it into these loops on the top of the chain link. But now and then I gotta watch it because they can pop out a little bit. I probably should wire that on a little better just to be more permanent, because it can loosen up on the corners. So for a shelter, I just put together a little plywood A-frame down there for the chickens, and that's good for 6 chickens, piece of cake. They'll go in there when it's raining or to roost. During the nesting season, I'll put a nesting box in here somewhere around the corner and cover that just with a board up here like this. I've got a solid pallet on the top just to give them a little extra shade when it's real sunny. Not a problem this time of year, but in the summer, it gets hot out here, and a little extra shade, they really appreciate that. All of this, just to show you folks, you don't gotta spend big bucks. If you don't have a lot of money, you can still get chickens. $50 for an old used dog kennel somewhere in town. Check Facebook Marketplace, you'll probably find one. If you look all summer long, you'll find one for probably $25, $50. Quite close to you, and you can take these apart. I hauled it in the back of my Corolla, just took it all apart. Not a problem, it goes back together easy. Chicken wire is the cheapest material you can buy. you can get a 6-foot wide chicken wire roll. Some of these pens are only 6 feet wide, so you could do that and use just a little bit of wire or twine to hook it up around the edges to give it a roof so that the critters can't get in, the varmints can't get into your chickens. And just some kind of a little shelter, just like that's really all they need. You know, it doesn't take much. The barrier to entry for homesteading is exaggerated by many, but really, it's not a whole lot of barrier. The barrier of entry to homesteading is creativity, your creativity. Can you figure out a way to do it? That's what our forefathers did. That's what all those pioneers and homesteaders who came across and settled the great wild of America, that's what they did. They figured it out of their creativity and curiosity. You go into a situation, you know, it doesn't have to be ugly and messy. I wouldn't call this pen messy or ugly. You know, dog kennels. What's wrong with a dog kennel in your backyard? Lots of people have a dog kennel, a little chicken wire over the top, and some kind of a rainproof or windproof shelter, something they can get into in the wintertime. That's all you need to get started, you know? And that's all you need to ever have, really, because it works. Now, I know I don't have the prettiest homestead around here, but it's not that ugly. It's not messy. That's the key. It's not messy. There's nothing gross, stinky, smelly. There's nothing too haphazard. The animals are happy. We're happy. The neighbors are happy too. I actually do have neighbors. You know, I got neighbors over there, neighbors behind me, neighbors over there. Where? Over there. And neighbors across the road that you can't see. But I got neighbors around and they don't mind at all what I'm doing because I keep it clean. So we're a low dollar operation, but that's how we do it and that's how we make it work. That's how I actually grow and produce all this stuff for far less than I could buy it anywhere, even at Walmart. You know, I can grow our meat way cheaper than I can buy it at Walmart. It doesn't take a whole lot. Creativity, you know, watch some YouTube videos, look around, get some ideas, and then figure out how to take those ideas and apply them to your situation. Well, I got to get running here because it's supper time and I still have to run into town and pick up more diapers. Oh yeah, we just had a new little addition to the family. Baby Tabitha Ruby. What a nice little girl she's gonna be. So I gotta get going. I will catch you later. Bye now.